Good morning, it's Dawn for Morning Meditation. So good to see all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to those of you who might be watching this in the afternoon, or whatever time of day it is. It's always a good time to do some breath work and meditation. So today's affirmation is one about creativity, and it's my creativity is magnetic. My creativity is magnetic. And the reason I chose that was because it really made me start thinking about the nature of creativity and the nature of our ability to radiate and attract and be magnetic. As humans, we are so creative, right? Everything we're thinking about and feeling and ideas we're putting out are all a function of our creativity. Even our kids are part of our creative process. So when our creations are magnetic, especially when you're an artist or an entrepreneur, constantly innovating, maybe you work even if you work for someone else, but you use your creativity in your job, that creativity is really what fuels you, and it has kind of a magnetic quality to it, right? It can attract experiences and opportunities to you, and it's really this creative force that's flowing through us. So the affirmation of my creativity is magnetic helps us understand how thinking and being creative creates and draws opportunities to us. So this morning and every morning we do a breathwork practice. It's about 3 minutes. So we'll set a timer, we'll listen to some music. It's kind of loud, vigorous, driving music. We are following along with the music and taking a strong in-breath and a long, slow, letting the out-breath fall. And then we'll do a guided meditation in just a minute to kind of bring our nervous system back down. This first part is designed to kind of charge us up and bring a lot of energy and juice into the body and into the nervous system. So while I'm getting my technology ready, I would invite you to just drop into your body today and just notice what you notice, right? What's new? What's interesting? What new experiences have you had in the last 24 hours? What's up in your awareness? And just asking yourself that question takes your mind off of all of the small details that can drag you down and starts to look for the novelty and the new that's around you and really can lift your vibration or your frequency. So what's new for me? Something so simple. It's a little bit cooler today than it was yesterday, and I went for a bike ride this morning and I had to come back in and get another jacket because it was just a little cool. It was like 55 and it's been like 65, 70 when I've been riding, so it was really pleasant. So that's new, right? It's just new in my awareness. And you too, you've got something that's just new in your awareness, right? It's kind of enlivening. So I'm going to start the music. The strong in-breath, we're going to just take it in through the mouth or the nose. We'll just let the out-breath fall. It's just kind of drops, and we'll kind of rock with it, okay? I'll set the timer for 3 minutes. Now, without a doubt, you're going to hear me breathing, but I'm not going to hear you breathing, but I would love to. I would love to know that you're breathing vigorously enough that if we were in the same room, I would hear you, okay? And hopefully we'll all be in the same room one of these days soon and we can do a longer breathwork practice. So here we go. Through the mouth or nose, in time with the music, just take in all the breath that you can. All the abundance of the breath is yours to take in. your tongue on the roof of your mouth if you want. It's following along with the music. Strong in-breath. Pull it in. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. It's perfect. Keep going. Almost done. And so just dropping back into the body, just noticing what you notice in your arms, your legs, your body. Perfect, yeah. And now we'll drop into a slower pace of breath, a guided meditation. Deep in-breath, long, slow out-breath. And you might notice how as you take a deep inhale, the edges of your eyes soften just a little bit. Yeah. And your jaw drops, just letting your jaw open a little bit if you tend to clench your jaw, if you hold tension there. And your shoulders drop. Yeah. Letting yourself take in the deepest breath, all the breath that you can hold. And then just letting it fall out naturally. This kind of deep breathing naturally slows our fight or flight response. The pressure of the air in the lungs presses against the vagus nerve, and it signals the whole body, take a chill pill for right now. Just chill out. I want you to, this morning, as you have your eyes closed and you're breathing really deeply, I want you to drop all of your awareness down into the gut, into your belly. Maybe you're noticing your hips. Maybe you're laying down, sitting up. Noticing the feeling of your hips resting on something. And just noticing if they feel tight. But just another breath. I'm literally letting the hips just open. Letting the hips just melt into whatever it is that's supporting them right now. Letting go of any tension in the muscles around the top of the legs, in the low back, any tension in the belly. And imagining that with each in-breath, you're kind of filling this belly area with a warm, glowing light. The ancients said that this part of the body is where we hold all of our life force energy. It's the reservoir area. And we can add to the reservoir of our energy with our breath, our intention, food, exercise. But for right now, just imagining that each breath you take just begins to fill this reservoir. This is the reservoir of your stamina, the reservoir of your creativity, the reservoir of energy. And there's even a certain kind of knowing or intuition that lives here too. That's why we call it like a gut decision, gut level check, right? Like things we know in our gut, way down deep in our knower, in our knowing place. And just with the power of the breath and letting the jaw soften a little bit, and imagining just that lower abdomen area, almost like it's a glowing ball. And whether you're a man or a woman, every person has the ability to increase their capacity for energy, creativity, intuition. It's our connection to the earth. And perhaps you can even imagine with the power of your breath that this energy around your hips sort of extends around the body like almost like a little balloon, like a hula hoop. Or a swim toy, if you had a swim toy on your hips right there, like what that would feel like, right? But I'm going to ask you to just consider, what would it be like if you really started to feel the environment around you through this sense? We're so accustomed to attuning ourselves to the world from our head, sometimes from our heart, almost never from the gut. And so, perhaps as an experiment, just seeing what you notice in your environment as it comes through this lower belly area. And just noticing the relaxation that comes through the body. How just the process of an in-breath and a direction to send your mind in lowers your heart rate, slows the breathing, sets the mind into something a little calmer as we breathe in calm. We exhale any chaos. So perfect. Look at you. Look at you doing that. So good. Yeah, just like that. And now I'm going to have you put both hands on the lower belly area. And maybe you notice the sensation of warmth on your belly or under your hands. Or maybe your hands are warm. This is a practice based in Qigong, an ancient technique for developing our own personal energy fields. A simple technique to just increase your own personal energy, intuition, and creativity, because my creativity is magnetic. As we take another deep breath in, this would be a great time to grab your journal, take any notes, not big things, but just maybe jotting down something that you noticed about this. One more deep in-breath, allowing it to kind of wash up over the top of the body, your eyes opening. Thank you so much for being here. You make a difference when you take care of yourself. Everyone around you benefits. So until tomorrow, be human, be kind, be both. I'll see you tomorrow.